Hi, this is Diane from Bolan-Beaty Boogie. As you can imagine, it's been a really tough week for me. For the first couple of days after the election, I was stuck in my root chakra. I was kind of survival mode. I was in survival mode. And a lot of grief. I would wake up in the middle of the night and think, oh, and then I'd remember what happened. And I was like, oh, I know what this is. This is grief. I felt this before when relationships ended or when somebody I loved passed away. And obviously, it may not be that extreme, but it felt the same. It felt the same. So, oh, by the way, if any of the viewers are Irish citizens, I'm actually applying for Irish citizenship. And I need help with Irish citizens to vouch for me. So I was doing this before this all happened, but I am in a little bit of a rush now. So if anyone can help me, please DM me, okay? So I asked Mark. He showed me the next day some of the energy that changed for people who were voting for Harris, what happened, and he talks about that a little bit in the show. And so I said, hey, can Spirit please kind of look at the energy and help us out here? Because I think a lot of us could use some help about how to go forward with all of this. And so he said, sure, we would love to. And that's what they did for the show this week. And I actually popped back in because I was so like, oh, about something. And it was really more challenging for me to keep my energy kind of off to the side that I usually do for this show. So I hope, and yes, and Mark does give a light language healing for us all. And so I hope that does help. And we hope that you enjoy the show. And it's important to remember that we're not alone in all this, that, we have each other, and we also have Spirit who is helping us as well. Yeah. Hello. I'm here. Yeah. I came in really fast. Well, Diane's been, she's been wanting to do this for a while. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Mark. You may have known me, or you may know me as Mark Bolan from the rock band T-Rex. I'm here in the studio with some of my friends, and they will help me out with either some information or some suggestions. Okay, well, let's get started because this is a really important get together. Okay, get together. Is that yeah, I can say that, right? Yeah, I can say that. For everyone, I think. Okay, so let's look at what's happening. Okay, now, yes, Diane's been very, 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 very upset, okay? And she'll talk about that herself. And yeah, we had some, well, no. I mean, the thing is that things can go different ways, okay? You can, for instance, at some point see, well, Spirit can always see several different roads, okay? And many of you can as well, of course, obviously. There are outcomes for everything. But yeah, it's all about, well, there's energy that can be going in a certain direction ahead of time, right? And so, yes, that's going to be plausible, but then you just never know until it happens in current time. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah, we are on a search. Yeah, Diane asked me to, to search for America. Okay, what happened to it? Okay, well, yeah. Okay, so let's just look at the energy. Yeah, it's not that America's not there. It's just that it's morphing into something else other than what it used to be. Okay. And so, yeah, there's been obviously many things that have happened to allow this to happen. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, do we want to go into all that about why with ands and buts and all that stuff? Okay. Well, I'm just going to look at the energy right now as it is. Okay. Okay, so yes, of course, there is an overwhelming energy that would like to take over, right? Now, this energy Oh, yeah, we might have a guest. We might have a guest later on. Okay, yeah. And no. He's coming, okay? But let's just give a little summary, okay? Yeah. So obviously there's a wave of energy that, yeah, it's, well, of course, it all depends on your viewpoint, right? On your viewpoint. And we hold no judgments here, okay? Obviously there is energy that Spirit would prefer to be more predominant, but we are not there to say yay or nay to it, okay? But we are helping where we can, okay? Because yes, we like to see, or we would prefer to see happy, united, high frequency energy and individuals. And well, it's okay. So let's, yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm looking at the energy now. There is obviously a wave of it is lower frequency vibration, okay? Yep. And yeah, we talked about this last week. Okay, so there is energy that has been hidden, pseudo hidden, okay? And that is finding its voice. Okay, and it is being allowed to find its voice. Okay, right. And so it is, well, yeah, well, it is disturbing. It's very disturbing for us in Spirit, because this is, as I said, it is not our choice, but it is very uncomfortable for us to view this, and we are helping out where we can. So let's look at some alternatives. We do not really need to discuss who is doing it and what is doing it, because we think that you are all very knowledgeable and keeping aware. Okay, so yes, that's what everyone is asking. Where do you go from here? Okay, well, it's choices. Okay, it is choices. It is your vibration, right? Yeah. In our last point, post, we talked about if you come up against somebody who feels differently than you, or a group that feels differently than you, how are you going to change? How are you going to sort that out for yourself? How are you going to say, okay, well, I feel that this energy is overwhelming me, and do I stand my ground, or do I say, it's too much? It's too much, okay? So this is where, this is where the important point we would like to make now, okay? Okay, so yes. So all of you who feel that this energy that is gaining prominence in America, in your country, okay? So it's going to be, yeah. So there's a number of things that we would like to bring forward, okay? So, yeah. Well, acknowledging it for one, and keep yourself, well, motivated, yes, of course, motivated, but also, yeah, it's important to know what's going on, even though it can sometimes be very painful and upsetting, okay? Give yourself whatever space you need, okay? It's important to take time for yourself. It's important to still continue to do things you love to do. Listen to T-Rex. I'm always going to hopefully bring a smile on your face, okay? And that's what I did it for. So yes, you can, do whatever you like. Do gardening, okay? Gardening, lots of people like to do that. Paint, read a book, watch a movie, okay? So all of these things are still important, even though they may seem mundane. Okay, mundane, right. No. They are still important, okay? Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about doing things that give you pleasure still, because this is important, okay? Yeah. When you start losing your love for doing things that give you pleasure, then that is a wake-up call, okay? That is a wake-up call, okay? So there's going to be a lot of wake-up calls for a lot of you right now. And this is important, okay? It's important to acknowledge them. And yeah, because it is your guides, it is yourself, it is the world saying, hey, right. Pay attention to what's going on around you, right? And it's all, the guest is coming soon, okay? Yep. So yeah, no, Diane's going to talk about that later. Yep. They're reminding me of things. Okay, hold on. yeah, it's a little bit to keep Diane out of this because this is something that means a lot to her. So I'm just asking her to step back a bit. She wants to get involved. No, later. Okay. Yeah. So what we're saying is, well, yeah, what we're saying is and what we're seeing. Okay. So, well, let's just talk about it because it keeps coming up. Okay. The night of the election. Okay. Yeah, I was with Diane. I was with Diane because she was so upset. And it was very hard for her to kind of tune into my energy, okay? But I showed her what happened, okay? The energy that we were seeing were millions and millions, well, yeah, once the results were coming in, right? Millions of lights going out. And that was those who were hoping for a different path in the country, okay? But I also showed her that the following morning, okay? Yeah, the following morning I showed her that the twinkles were coming back, okay? The lights were coming back on, but they were much dimmed. So what we are seeing, or, yeah, well, what we are hoping for you all, is that if you truly believe in what you believe and what your heart is telling you, to brighten those lights again, okay? And fast. Yes. Okay? So it's going to be a challenge. Okay, it's going to be a challenge to hold on to that light, okay? And do meditations, do your meditations. So whatever you feel will brighten your strength, okay? Or resolve your strength. Whatever that is for you, it's important to look into that now, okay? Look into that now. Because, yeah, you're going to need it. You're going to need it, okay? Now, we're looking at history. Let's look at history for a little bit, because this is not, of course. I mean, this happens to a lot of countries, and it has, yeah, of course, now, past, and it will happen in the future, okay? Okay, so it all depends. Well, there is some overwhelming turning point of energy, okay? So, yeah, the more that one faction's energy gets stronger, the harder it is going to be for the opposing energy to gain strength again, okay? So that is what we are cautioning right now, okay? Cautioning right now, okay? So it's going to take some force to get back to a middle ground. And yeah, even a middle ground at this point. Yeah. So no, it's just we are wanting to bring to your attention what we are seeing. Okay? Now, okay, no, not all doom and gloom. No. Because, yes, okay, it's going to be an uphill battle. Okay, it's going to be an uphill battle, but it is not one that cannot be won. Okay? Okay, let's talk about that too. No, we were talking about history. Right. So yes, I've lived through this, okay? I've lived through this type of thing when I was a Roman soldier, okay? I gave my allegiance to the ones in power. And at the time, yes, I thought that was the right path for me. I found out later on that wasn't, and it got me killed. Okay, it got me killed. Well, because I was in a war, right, against the opposing, well, what would you call it? Army. Right. Okay, so it was, and then I found out kind of the truths of what was happening, right? But, so it is all an experience, obviously, right? And Diane brings up the point sometimes that, I know it's a physical life. It's not going to last probably too much longer for her, right? But it's still important. And it's hard to put your feelings aside when you are in the moment, right? So, yeah. So let's just, I'm going to do a healing. But let's just, and be calm. Yeah, of course, be calm as much as you can. Okay, as much as you can. Okay. Well, let's bring in the guest. Okay, let's bring in the guest. Okay. Yeah, Professor. Yeah, yep. Here he comes. Okay. Okay, here he comes. Okay. Yes, Professor? No. Okay, you just came in. Okay, yeah. Hello. Nice to have you on the show. Okay. Now, this is Professor, okay, what name do you want to give? Edbringer? Edbringer. Okay. Hello, Professor. Yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to ask you on the show because you have a unique specialty in but in studying, okay? That would be the better term. Studying the situation that's happening in America right now. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're an historian, right? Right. Mm-hmm. You are in spirit. You are in spirit. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, okay, and do you look at any future? Like, oh, okay, he does. Okay, you do. Okay, you do. So he said he doesn't put as much emphasis on anything that might be happening in future tense because, again, things change. But he is still interested in looking at different energy paths and where they go and their reasoning. Okay. Now, is it the reasoning that's really important to you? Or okay. Or is it just actually looking at the energy? Okay. He said it's both. It's both. He will look at anything. The reasoning behind the underlying tones or the underlying belief systems. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a good thing to bring up. Okay. So belief systems. Okay. Now, you have your own belief system. Okay. You know what you feel is going... Well, we don't really talk about right or wrong because that's another story. Okay. Okay. Because you make your decisions based on who you want to be. Okay, and he's saying this is very important. This is one of the most important things that that should be, not should, but might be a good idea to spend some time with. Okay, because there will be pressure to go one way or another. Okay, and whatever way you want to go is up to you. Okay, if you want to, because there is, he can see a very defining line between one faction and the other, okay? And, well, it is kind of blurred in the middle. There is a lot of blur in the middle, okay? And he is saying, yes, because usually when this type of thing happens, there is, like we've been saying, an underlying subforce, okay, that has been kind of not heard. And we've talked about this before. And then at some point in time, somebody gives them permission to voice their opinions and their beliefs. Okay. Yeah. And he's saying, yeah, I mean, this happens. Okay. This happens a lot. It happens more often than you probably know about. Okay. Throughout history. And he said, yes. And it will continue. Okay. So then this underlying subforce gains a little bit of footing, gains a little bit more footing, right? And then gains a little bit more. And that's important. They try to see how much they can push, okay? So it's important to keep, well, yes, to push back where you feel necessary. Okay, but they're saying, okay, and he's saying in times past, okay, and times past or currently, both, okay. So there are turning points, okay, but it's important to know who you are because your individuality is important, okay. So it's important to have a strong foundation. Now you can think either any way you want, okay? Any way you want. And if you are part of the energy of the subforce, which you probably won't be because you wouldn't be watching this. Necessarily. But it would be important. Well, that was, Diane just put that in. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, she's backing off. Okay. So hold on. Mark's got to come back. I'm going to come back in. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So it's important. Okay. It's important to have a strong belief about who you are and where your limits are. Yeah. Where your limitations are. And they're saying that many people during these type of times, well, yeah, change their allegiance or change their thoughts. And whether or not they, I mean, who knows? Who knows if people regret what they think, okay, after a certain time. But the fact of the matter is that they have changed their opinion and their energy is going in another direction, in another belief system, okay? Now, that's a good point. Okay, so let's say you believe something really, really strongly, but another energy comes and says, okay, well, I will do this for you or that for you, or I will not do this to you if you come in my direction, or if you come in and follow me, okay? Well, okay, so then what's the energy going to be? How strong is that going to be? If your belief system is really something else, but you're swaying it to get some type of benefit or, yeah, okay, versus somebody who really has a strong, solid core belief system and really, 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 really believes it, okay? So which energy is going to be stronger, okay? The second one, right? The second one. So this is what, yeah, the professor and I, yeah, and I too. So this is what we would like to bring up, okay? So you may feel, no matter what happens, okay, you may feel that as an individual you don't have a say in things, okay, but this couldn't be farther from the truth. And we know that you've all heard this before in other directions. Maybe you've heard it in other sites or other other interviews, wherever you're looking, okay? Yeah, that's important too. That's important too, to kind of, oh, you call it, look at your sources, okay? Look at your sources. Feel the energy of the sources you are looking at. If you're looking at social media, right, or whatever, okay? Get a feel of who and what you are listening to, which is important, okay? You want to make sure that no matter what your belief system is, that you are, well, yeah, I mean, it's not like you can't listen to other things, of course, to get a different viewpoint. Oh, yeah, but use your instinct, use your guts, use what your heart says. Does this sound right? Does this sound right to who you are, okay? That's important, okay? And so going back to individual energy. Okay, now individual energy is so important, okay, and we can't emphasize that enough. But it gets even stronger when you join together, okay? Now, you may be saying, or sitting there saying, okay, well, this is overwhelming. We don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, okay? I have this belief system. It seems to not be the majority anymore. Right. So yeah, what do you do? What do you do at that point? Okay. Well, when you look at energy, okay, and we've done this with a lot of guests on the show, a lot of them, the most powerful energies are a combination of different energies. Okay. The massive energies that we speak to that literally move mountains and make planets, they are, they're groups. They're groups of energies who have banded together, who have joined together for a common cause, to make change, to make something wonderful, to create a planet, right? So, yeah, there's nothing to say that those on Earth can't do the same, okay? There is nothing. And it may take that. It will take that, actually. It will take that in order to make some change here, okay? So, yeah, Professor, do you have anything else you want to say? Okay, so he is saying he has studied energies like this throughout his whole career. And so yeah, he's showing me like 15th century Italy, right? So you were one of the great minds then, right? Well, yeah, I don't know. We're not banding about names here. Okay, but 16th century, sorry, 16th century, right. No, yeah, 15th. Sorry, 16th. Thank you. Okay, so, yeah, so he is saying, okay, don't give up, okay? Don't give up, okay? And, but make sure that you also take time for yourself during times like this, okay? Okay, so that's it. Lower vibrational energy is not comfortable. This is what we talked about last week, is not comfortable with higher vibration energy. banding, yeah, unity. Unity is not really a great lower vibration energy. Okay, so it's not going to be comfortable when it's presented with those who want to band together. Okay, and create a better lives for themselves. That's not where they're vibrating. Okay, that's not. So so they're out there. Obviously, they're out there. Okay, they are out there, and yeah. So it's not the energy that says I think this and you can think whatever you want. No, it's not. It's not. It's all for one and one. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But like I said before, sometimes this energy is very fractioned, right. And it's not that strong. It's not that strong. So, keep this in mind, okay? Keep this in mind. Because the higher vibrational energy, the one that seeks love, seeks unity, seeks creativity, seeks beauty, seeks compassion, empathy. This is a higher vibrational energy, and it is much stronger. Okay, it is much stronger. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. You're on a physical planet. Okay, so that's a higher vibration. A physical planet is wonderful, but you are on a physical planet. Right. So yeah, so it might be asking too much of some to join you at that higher vibration. They would like to stay where they are. They are not going to join you. Okay, they are not going to join you, and they would prefer things as they are. Okay, where they are. Okay. So it is. Yeah, it's up to you as an individual to what you want to do. Okay. Again, yeah, the professor is saying it's very important to hold on to a strong belief system and not let that go. It's important to join with others who feel the same as you, and and still delight in things that give you pleasure. Okay. Take time for yourself. Meditate. Listen to music. Watch a movie. Watch a comedy. Comedies are good. Right. So do whatever you can to take care of yourself. But it's important that you don't feel alone. Okay? Yeah. No. Don't feel alone. No. So it's nice to work with communities. Okay, it's nice to work with communities to get involved with other people. If that's not available to you, then like I said, finding somebody who on your social medias, yes, or news, for what that is right now, and just give extra attention that what they are saying is vibrating with what you are feeling. Okay. If you are going to take whatever they are saying to heart. Okay. Professor, anything else you would like to say? Okay. Well, not really. He is saying that because the professor doesn't get no. He studies this, so it's not necessarily an emotional thing for you, right? Is what you were saying. Right. You were seeing it as somebody who studies energies and specific energies to what happens to larger. Yeah. Okay. So large energy that is one. It separate. Well, Well, he's saying as an example, energy that. Well, it's never. Doesn't necessarily have to be one, but in general, a larger amount of energy where another part of that energy starts expanding. Okay, and this what leads to situations that are happening in America right now. Right. So he said it's due diligence or diligence. Diligence is what is going to be necessary. Okay, and again, standing up for your core beliefs is going to be one of the most important things you can do right now. Okay. Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. I think there's time. Yeah, I want to do a light language healing. Okay. Yep. Okay. So again, light language is a spirit language. You may not. Well, I doubt that any of you would understand it on a verbal Okay, but that's not necessary. That's not necessary because your soul will understand everything that I am saying. You will feel it within yourself if you open up to it. Okay? Okay, so yes, I'm going to do a healing for those who would like it. And again, it's not anything specific. You will take what you will from it. Okay? So each, since you are all individuals, you will take what you would like from it, and then as a group on a whole as well. Okay? Okay, so yeah, ready? Are you guys ready? Hold on. Yeah. Oh, so baby, I'm going to be on some baby, I see. Oh, some big or some baby, I some big of me, or have you been to so the big on tea? Oh, so baby, some baby off of you to the city. Swan, so you'll be my answer of the baby out to the baby and told you will be so baby, the baby on to the BT. So the be on put to the as if the baby at the baby of the baby to the baby to the why to the baby at you to the as a big or to the baby of your baby to from of the baby of your baby to the as if you also baby out to the baby out to the to baby out to as a baby out to the baby out to the as a big out to the as a big at the I should baby okay, that's it, that's it. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That was yeah. Okay. We will leave you with that then. Okay? And we wish you all the best. Okay? This is Mark signing off until till next time. Okay.